Hi, and in this recording, we're going to look at your 2.07 quiz practice. 2.07 is a required quiz, so we're going to do some practice problems. All right, so in 2.07, it is quadratic regression, and you can use Desmos for this, okay? So don't worry about having to do any of this by hand because you can do it by Desmos. So the first thing you're going to do is open up Desmos, click on that little plus sign, and then you're going to add a table. Okay, type in your table, and your table's right here on your screen with your X's and your Y's. Type it in, and then, now this is the very important part, okay, after you get your table, you're going to go to the next entry, and you're going to enter this equation exactly the way you see it. So it's the y1, okay, y sub 1, okay, and what I usually do is go up here and just copy this y1 right here. Just copy it and then just paste the y1 to get your y1. Then do the same thing with the x1s after that. All right, so once you get that typed in, it is going to calculate this stuff down here at the bottom for you, all of your parameters. Okay, so your parameters are down here, and it's going to calculate it for you. Now, obviously, this is not the table that you're going to use on this one, okay? So once you get this on here, and I'm going to show you on the next screen what it looks like and how you would write your regression, okay? So after you get this typed in, it gives you your regression equation. All right, so let's look at the next screen in Desmos. All right, so once you get this in Desmos, it looks like this right here. So it's going to have your table. This is the table that was on your problem. Then after you get it typed in, it tells you the parameters. So your A is negative 0.117, which will round to negative 0.18 if you round it to the nearest hundredth. Your B is going to be 2.11, and your C is 4.22 because you're going to round up your 1 right there. Okay, so after you get that, let's write our equation on the next screen. All right, so for this one, once you get it in Desmos and you get your parameters, you can see that your A was negative 0.117, which gave you a negative 0.12. So that goes in for your x squared. And then your B was 2.11. Then your C is, you can put y or f of x. And then your C was what? 4.22. All right, so this is your regression equation for this table. All right, so now that we have looked at an example on how to do it in Desmos, I want you to do this one on your own. Okay, do this one on your own. So pause this video, do this one on your own, and then using the model, what would be the estimated population in 2020? Okay, so that means you're going to type in an X that correlates to 2020, so years since 1970. So you're going to put in, let's see, since 1970, that's going to give you a 50. So that means you're going to type in X equals 50 and get your Y coordinate. Okay, so pause this video and then we'll go over it just in a second. Pause this video, do this one on your own, and then we'll go over it. All right, so once you've had a chance to type this into Desmos on your own, you're going to get the following parameters. So your A is going to tell you that your A is 1.21. You got to round. Your B is going to be 12.998, which will round that to 12. Really 13. Or you could put 998. The OHS will tell you how much you're going to round here. The 8 will round to a 9. And then your C 504.257, which will be 26. Here we go. So your quadratic regression equation is going to be y equals 1.21 x squared plus 12.999x plus 504.26. So that is your quadratic regression equation. Now, using this model, what will it be? What will the estimated population be in 2020? So 2020 means you're going to plug in x is equal to 50. Okay? Into this equation. So that means in your calculator, we have or you could actually type this into Desmos if you want. 1.21 times 50 squared plus 12.999 times 50 plus 504.26. All right, so let me get my calculator and type this in. All right, so I have 1.21 parentheses 50 close parentheses squared plus 12.999 times 50 plus 504.26. All right. So it is estimated in the year 2020 the population would be about 4,179.21. Okay? So about 4,179.21 in the year 2020. So that means you plug 50 into that quadratic regression equation and you get an estimate. Okay, keep in mind that this is an estimate. All right, so let's look at the next one. All right, so this one is just like number 3 on your quiz. So again, type your table into Desmos. Okay, now you can actually keep the table from before and just delete the table out and make a new one and make sure it says x1 and y1 and your formula stays the same. Okay? All right, so once you plug it in there, you're going to get your parameters. So your quadratic function is going to be f of x equals, now your a was 1.22 x squared plus, actually that's a minus, let me just start that over. So it's f of x equals 1.22 x squared minus 87.9995. So I'm just going to write all that out. X plus c, and your c is 1697.38. Okay? So that is your quadratic function, your quadratic regression formula or function that best fits this data. Okay? So make sure that you use Desmos on these. These are really hard to do by hand, so don't try to do this by hand. Use your Desmos and make sure you know how to type these. And if you need more help, please come to a Raise Your Grade session or ask me after class or anything like that. Okay? I hope to see you, and I hope this makes sense. Let me know if you have any questions.